What really happened that night? After 2 years of speculation, we're now beginning to hear testimony about the events that unfolded the night John Goodman was arrested for DUI manslaughter. Good evening. I'm Michael Williams.
And I'm Shannon Cakin tonight for Kelly Dunn. It started first thing this morning. Attorneys on both sides of the Goodman case wasting no time outlining their strategies and their opening statements.
Soon after testimony began in the Polo Mogul's DUI manslaughter trial, News Channel 5's anchor Jay Cashmere, leading our team coverage, tells us about how it became apparent that the theories were starting to be embraced in full on both sides, the competing theories. That's been part of the dynamic today. He begins our coverage at the Palm Beach County Courthouse. Jay, a busy, full first day.
And an emotionally charged first day, Michael and Shannon. Yeah, a busy day today, opening up with opening statements at 8:30 and quickly going right into the witnesses. 5 witnesses took the stand today in this opening day of trial, the DUI manslaughter trial for John Goodman, being watched by millions across the country here today. And the prosecution in this case, making no mistake, they are putting these witnesses on the stand really to try and find out where John Goodman was in the hours before the crash happened and what he was doing. The prosecution really outlining a detailed moment-by-moment game plan, a choreography attack here leading up to this crash, this fateful crash on February 12, 2010, and it all centered around the Players Club Bar and Restaurant. That's an establishment John Goodman visited and spent time at in the hours before this crash. Today, 3 witnesses from that establishment took the stand, a bartender, the GM of the Players Club, and a valet. Of course, all of them really honing in on what John Goodman was doing at that night, his state of mind, how much alcohol he consumed, who he was with, and really not just how much alcohol he consumed, but of the drinks he consumed, how much alcohol, the volume content in those drinks, really hammering away at all the details, trying to find out one thing. Was John Goodman intoxicated or sober when he left that establishment? It was a big, big day of testimony, a lot of details, and it certainly started with opening statements. My colleague Alex Sands joins us live from the other side of the Palm Beach County Courthouse. And Alex, I know we saw from the moment this started this morning right out of the gate the direction this case would be taking from both sides.
That's right. As you said, after all these months of guessing and speculation of where this case might go, we've got a better idea of that today, Jay. What the prosecution says John Goodman did that night in February 2010, what the defense says actually happened. Take a look.
Chris Campson ordered 8 Irish car bombs. This guy named Steve Ortwin, he ordered mind erasers. Mr. Goodman blows that stop sign and slams his Bentley into the side of a Hyundai. The Bentley stops just short of the canal, and the little Hyundai rolls into the canal upside down. He didn't dial 911. He called his girlfriend, and in his own words, "I'm in big trouble." At the time the blood was drawn, of those 16 to 18 drinks that he drank during the course of the evening, 9 or 10 of those drinks were still in his system.
John Goodman is in the car. As it gets close to the stop sign, all of a sudden the car surges forward. Goodman is trying to control the car. It surges forward. He panics, and it shoots out into the intersection and hits Scott Wilson's car. John Goodman is unconscious for a period of time. He has suffered a grade 3 concussion. He's lost, he's disoriented, he's confused. For the next hour, the only pain relief he was able to find comes from a bottle of alcohol. We will prove that his car was defective. There was nothing that he was able to do, and this crash occurred.
That a look at the roadmap for this case these next several days. This morning, defense attorneys asked the judge for a mistrial, saying they were worried about the ongoing coverage of this case had jurors been exposed to it. This morning, Jay, late this afternoon, the judge said he hadn't seen evidence of that, and so the trial continues first thing tomorrow morning.
Alex Sands continuing our live coverage here from the Palm Beach County Courthouse of day one of the DUI manslaughter trial of John Goodman. Incidentally, tomorrow morning, this case will break in again at 8:30. They adjourned today at 4:15, a lot quicker than we all expected, and a fast-moving day today as well. The thinking right now is that we'll get through 2 more days of witness testimony. Incidentally, on Thursday, a key piece of evidence will be brought before the jurors. The 2 cars involved in this case, the Bentley and the Hyundai. Jurors will get to see firsthand those cars as we speak. Michael, coming up in just a few minutes, we'll break down today's analysis with Michelle Suskauer, our legal analyst, talking about those 5 witnesses that took the stand today. How did they stack up for the prosecution and defense, and some witnesses that we could see take the stand later this week.
Jay Cashmere, thank you.